So someone called and asked me if we have water in our basement, and I'll show you a little bit of what's going on there. But I thought I'd give you a glimpse of what's going on outside, because we were told we'd get at least 2 inches of water. And here's what we have. So the storm drains are kind of working here. Obviously, we got a few leaves here on top of the drain, but you know, it's still draining like it's otherwise supposed to be. We'll help it out here just a little bit. That water can run in there a little bit faster. About a couple of years ago, I actually went and fixed this so the street actually didn't flood like it used to. This used to be a big lake until I put in this culvert so the water could actually run through and all drain. It's kind of clogged with leaves, but it's still doing its job. Let me go show you what's going on in the basement here. So most everything, we have the gutters that are working properly, so it's keeping the water away from the house and running out where it's supposed to be. So down here where we have our drain and all the water is running, so obviously our gutters are working properly. As you can see, we actually have standing water in our backyard, but you know, there's really not a whole lot that's really on the outside of our house or around the edges of our house. And our gutter is, of course, plumb there, and it's running like it's supposed to be. Down here in the stairway, we actually put a sump pump here, so all this water is going to drain and not pile up here. So it's going to drain like it's supposed to. And we do have a little bit of water running here in our basement, as you can see. Running here up against the walls. So this isn't gutter water, this is actually groundwater that's coming up on the edge where the floor meets the foundation wall. Now back here in this area, this is the first time since we have lived here, since we have ever seen any water come in through these cracks like this. So this has actually never happened since we have lived here in 10 years. So obviously there's a lot of groundwater. And then back here you can see where it's actually coming up on the edges of the foundation, where the foundation meets the floor. So we got a little bit coming in. But once again, this is all groundwater. This is not gutter water or water from runoff from the roof. This is just the ground is so saturated. What we've done to prepare for it is everything in our basement is up off the floor at least 3 inches. We have 2 sump pumps in the basement, and then we have the 3rd sump pump, which is outside. So yes, you can't fight Mother Nature's raining down on your parade and filling your basement with water. What you can do is prepare for it and do your best to limit the damages of the water that's coming in. So that's what we've done. So if you got water in your basement, guess what? Join the club. So I'm going to give you an update on the water that's coming into our basement and what it looks like. So as you can see, it's actually come up pretty much all over the place now. It's kind of exploding. Not that the floor is exploding, it's just coming through everywhere and even a little bubbling through the cracks there. And the thing about the water coming up is it will continue to come up even after the rain stops, because the water is still seeping into the ground. So it's going to, like I say, just keep coming up, and we have a sump pump back here that will just pump that water right back out when it fills up, and away it goes. So there, that pump actually just kicked on. Gonna suck that stuff right out and ready for some more water. So if you have water in your basement on this rainy day, don't feel so bad and that you're the only person that's happening to, because there's other people that are getting water in their basement, some more than others. We're kind of fortunate that we have a couple of sump pumps to theoretically keep up with this. When we had only 1 sump pump a couple of years ago, the switch got stuck and we had like 5 inches of water in this basement. 2 sump pumps ought to do the job and be able to keep up with all this water. And you just have to wait it out. Mother Nature does what Mother Nature does. And that's just the way it is. Hope you're keeping your head above water like we are.